fly ass chicks who paint them pretty ass lips. For them trap boys out doubling up on bricks. For musicians like myself that was blessed with a gift. Just to rap with a package, see what it is. Swerving through traffic like I lost control of the whip. Hurt the competition like I ran over these bricks. Double lines mean nothing when you're hugging the bridge.
Yeah. Shit, my joint froze again. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? I thought about that. Man, computer froze. How's everybody doing out there? Rise up. Ignorant Thinker Podcast. We here, baby. How's everybody doing? As you know, I'm Dennis Holmes of the Ignorant Thinker Podcast, also Rise Up affiliated. And I'm here with my man Ron Thomas. Ron, what's going on, man?
Good chilling, man.
Shout out that Flying High Podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Also, we got a special guest in the building. My man Tom Washawn is here, ladies and gentlemen. And it sounds like he just got off the toilet. Leave that alone now.
Now I gotta flush that bullshit away, baby.
Here we go. But listen, man, just like we do each and every week, man, we want to thank everybody for coming out tonight. Again, you could have been anywhere in the world, but you was here with us on Talk US Tuesday, and we here to bring the noise as we usually do. But there's a couple things that was going on for me this week, man. First thing I want to say is, I'm gonna give the Lakers their shout out for clinching the West. No, don't matter what's going on. I'm gonna give the Lakers their shout out for clinching the West, even though it was too easy. They did that shit in 3 games. Like, that shit was just too easy. But they deserved it. They beat the Clippers first game of the season. First game of coming back inside the Rona. Let me say that. So I'm gonna give them that. Is there any team in this NBA bubble that you want to see do something different? I'm leading this up to you guys. Any team out there y'all want to see do something different?
What you mean?
I mean, would you like to see the Washington Wizards make the playoffs?
No. No. I'm sorry, dog. No.
Okay. What about Phoenix, man? Phoenix has been playing pretty strong lately.
But,
a lot of people have been hating on my boy Devin Booker. Who just hit the game winner.
I don't think they got enough firepower to match up with teams in the playoffs.
I don't think it's the firepower. I think it's the age. I think they're still too young.
Now, maybe another year or two.
2-3 years.
2 or 3 years. Yeah, that'd be a team to be reckoned with. But right now,
he gonna say Tall and Fresh. What's up, Dre? He gonna say like the sports knowledge with the Tall and Flush. Yeah, 2-3 years. I can see Phoenix getting better. I understand about that.
I want to see the Mavericks. I do want to see the Mavericks in the playoffs. I feel like the Mavericks is a heavy upset team. I feel like whoever they play, they may pull an upset in 7 games.
You think that the Mavericks, which are in the 7th seed, you think the Mavericks can go ahead and beat your Kawhi Leonard and them LA Clippers?
No, I mean I wouldn't want to see them play them, but
I'm just saying they in the 7th seed right now.
I said they would have to play Kawhi and them. I mean, anybody but one of them LA teams, I feel like they'll give them a proper evacuation out the playoffs. Are they? My question to the Mavericks are, how close are they to the 6th seed? Because that could be the difference. That could be the difference in them going to the Western Conference.
I give you that answer. Give me a second. How close are they to the 6th seed? Give me a second. I can give you that answer.
Because I promise you, if the Mavericks were to hit the 6th seed, I feel like they're playing in the Western Conference final.
Mavericks are a game away from the 6th seed. No. Yeah, they're a game away from the 6th seed.
I feel like if they were able to take the 6th or 5th seed, they may go to the Western Conference final.
They're 2 games away from the 6th. They're 3 games away from the 5th.
Yeah. If they potentially
honestly,
move
if they win it out, they could possibly get to the 3rd seed. They go from the 6th to the 3rd, the 7th to the 3rd seed. The Mavericks right now have 41 wins and 29 losses, right? The Denver Nuggets are in the third seed with 44 wins and 23 losses.
Now that's a series I would love to see. The Nuggets versus the Mavericks.
The Mavericks.
That'd be nice. That'd be nice.
But it's you know what's crazy about that? The Nuggets are so deep with young talent. It's ridiculous. Michael Porter Jr., who made my one of my certified players list, he's balling. He's playing like the number one player in the nation, like he was. He's balling. If he continues to play like this, the Denver Nuggets are going to be a problem.
How good is Michael Porter on defense, do you feel?
That's something I think is going to have to grow with him. I'm not saying that he's
a
bad defender.
That's what I'm saying. Yes, he's going to have to guard somebody like Luka Doncic.
Hey, because they about the same height. So yes, he is.
You know what I'm saying?
They're about the same height. Yeah.
And Luka's a dog. Luka's a dog. I feel like Porzingis came alive. He's one of my certified players. 39 points. I think he had a double-double. He's a certified player for me.
He had 39 points. Yeah, he did his thing.
You know what I mean? I feel like those two together, pretty deadly. But that's a pretty deadly combo with Porzingis being 7'3", moving the way he does, shooting the way he does, playing basketball the way he does. A force to be reckoned with on any given night.
A lot of Knicks fans had him as a bust too. They had Kristaps Porzingis as a bust when he got drafted. That was a Phil Jackson move.
Yeah, that was a Phil Jackson move, so they was pissed off.
Yeah, they was mad at Phil Jackson because of that.
Well,
that was one of the smartest moves Phil could have ever made, though.
Wait a minute. You talk about the Knicks?
No. We talking about
we're talking about Porzingis.
Porzingis. We ain't talking about the Knicks. We was talking about the Knicks when Porzingis was with the Knicks.
Yeah. So my concern is, where are the Grizzlies now? Are the Grizzlies still in playoff contention?
Grizzlies right now are in the 8th spot. They're holding on with 2-game lead. The Trailblazers in the 9th spot.
Oh, I'm not gonna hold you. I want to see the Grizzlies in the playoffs more than I want to see the Trailblazers in the playoffs.
With that being said, I think what is his name? Jackson Jr. What's his first name?
Jaren
Jackson Jr. Yeah, he's out for the season.
Oh,
he just got injured. He's out for the season.
That's a hurt piece. That hurts.
Want to give a shout out to Sam Sports for giving us that live update right there. But if Memphis
I just feel like that stamps. If the Grizzlies make the 9th seed, I'll even give them the 9th seed. I feel like that's like, you know what I mean. I know the 9th seed is not the playoffs.
Oh, okay, all right.
But I feel like where the Pelicans at?
The Pelicans right now,
they're not doing
much. They're in 11th seed.
Right. So I just feel like that gives Ja Morant that edge to win Rookie of the Year. It is still all seeding. There's nothing wrong with you saying it. It's just when you talk about the Ja Morant versus Zion argument. And
Kellen said Bobo will be a difference too. I believe Bobo will be a difference maker too. Because that'll give what's the boy name? The Joker. That'll give the Joker some time to go ahead and, get a little bit of rest.
It's not even that. It's just somebody to come in and play defense. If you're watching Chadwick, I was wrong. You was right. Your argument about the defense was definitely on point. But that might give Joker
team right there.
Oh, that's what I said. Denver is a scary team. Like this year, you okay. Last year they was I want to say a couple plays away from being in the conference finals. They lost to a Dame Lillard. You know what I mean? But this year, now they're developing, and then oh my gosh, you talking about 2-3 years, you're gonna be looking at Denver, Phoenix, Dallas. Like them
I need
Bulls
you not to overlook my man though. Don't overlook
them Bulls are gonna be. Who you name?
CJ McCollum. CJ McCollum came to play in them playoffs last year. CJ McCollum came to play.
That's Donovan. Year. Shout out to Donovan Samuels. That's
because I'm just being honest. Like it was a couple of those games. Dame Lillard wasn't nowhere to be found. CJ McCollum was carrying the load with defense as well. I remember him getting that chase down against Denver. He jumped high as ever to get the block, but he rim blocked in the bubble. Anyway,
To me, the Blazers, they're a tricky team right there.
I like the Blazers, but I feel as though if not next year, they're gonna be split up.
they have to. I feel like if they want to do anything, you either got to get rid of Damian Lillard or CJ McCollum. You have to get rid of one of them. I think it's about that time for Dame to move on, though.
I wouldn't want Dame to move on though, because Portland always be like right there, and then
On the troughs.
they right there on the cusp, and then they just
You
can't
know,
do it. But they,
what Portland always missing, and this is guaranteed. This is always the case with Portland. You know what they're always missing? A nice wing. I have yet to see Portland with a nice wing. With a nice,
know what?
Like a baller. They always get good big man, LaMarcus Aldridge. They always get good guards. You know, with Damian Lillard, CJ McCollum. Then Brandon Roy play over there. You know what I mean? It's
I thought Brandon Roy was a wing, but that's why I was
no, Brandon was a 2 guard. When he played, Brandon Roy was a 2 guard. But I'm saying like,
because I thought that was the reason that they didn't get Kevin Garnett.
No, they had the Durant. You mean they had the opportunity to get Durant, but they chose Olden.
Kevin Durant. I'm sorry, I said Garnett.
They chose Olden over Durant, and I think if they would have got Durant, we'd be talking a completely different ballgame about Portland nowadays.
Well, Ernest told me to stop it. The Blazers not going.
You know what?
Kellen said Denver got a long team. They deep, and they got fouls to give. Dalton said hi to everybody. Jay said hi. Kellen said they're not going to win without Jackson. Dalton said the 76ers not going to the NBA Finals.
Stop hating, though.
I just see the Blazers trading their point guard for Ben Simmons.
Whoa. You coming crazy.
I could see that.
I can't.
I'm going to say Kellen just said they got Skinny Melo now.
Gosh.
Melo put up 21 one game, and I think the next game he came back and put up, 16?
But Melo is not your answer, though. That's the thing. I get it. I'm not hating on Melo. Shout out to Melo and the way he's come back after all that adversity and being able to perform in the way he's been able to perform. This is not young Melo. I'm not kidding myself. He's not the answer to the Portland's tragedies.
So what is the answer? If you own the Blazers right now, and you thinking in the back of your head, and somebody asks you what is the answer to help the Blazers get over the hump, who would you go get right now?
If I could get anybody I wanted?
If you could get anybody who you want.
Hey, your cousin John Thomas just said, "What's up, Ryan?"
I'll give it. Honestly, I would seriously trade I would give up a second and CJ McCollum, and I would go get Kawhi. Book me a ticket in the final.
Ain't nobody giving up no second.
He just said if I could do anything I wanted, is anything I want.
Ain't nobody.
I did say that. Now we know it sounds crazy to me and you didn't.
But ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Talk Your Wish, where you can make a crazy trade up and it'll go down.
I'm just saying. That's the question he asked.
I did answer
he said if I could do anything I want,
ladies,
then that's what I would do. I would trade CJ McCollum for Kawhi. Give me that. Book me.
You think Kawhi and Dame is the answer?
I think Kawhi can play with anybody.
Kawhi, Dame, and Nukovic.
So you tell me you would have Whiteside,
Nukovic,
him, and it's just power.
Yo, hold on, wait.
It's all crazy, dog. It's all crazy, but I don't know. What do you think, Dennis? If you have the 76ers right now, you the owner.
I don't want to be the owner. I'll be the GM. If I'm the GM of the 76ers, shout out to Elton Brand. You did what you could do. But if I'm the GM of the 76ers,
you the GM.
My goal is I'm going to go get a baller. I'm going to get somebody that say, put the ball in my hands. I'm ready to score.
Okay. But who would you get though?
I'm not looking to get nobody to overshadow Ben and make him not seem like he's still the guy. And I'm not getting nobody that's going to overshadow Joel Embiid and make him not seem like he's the guy. I want to get somebody that's going to play with the both of them, but yet he has no problem taking over the game. And it's probably going to be a bench player. But I would try to do what I can to go get Lou Willville.
Oh, stop.
Who?
That's not the answer.
Who?
I think that's the answer.
That's not the answer.
Who?
Lewis Williams. Lewis Williams is not the answer.
Lou Williams. My fault. Let me say it the right way. Lou Williams, who jeopardized his bubble entertainment to make sure he went to Magic City. Shout out to Magic City because it does get magical in Magic City. And got him some wings and lap dances.
The Lou Williams named that the Lou Williams wings. That's what they call them.
And they got some wings and he got us some lap dances for therapy. Shout out to Lou Williams.
You would y'all get Lou Williams.
I go get Lou Williams. A guy that
you know what I would do?
A guy don't have no problem getting some buckets and putting it up there. Like if the game on the line, all right, give to Lou Williams. All right, he gonna take the shot. I didn't like the way when the game was on the line with the Sixers, there was nobody there to take the shot. That was they always in close games, but nobody's there to take the shot.
It is somebody there to take the shot.
I mean, I think
Jimmy Butler was there, but Jimmy Butler was there and he was taking the shot, but he ain't as good a shooter as Lou Williams.
But I just think y'all missing that one piece to get y'all over the hump.
I think it's Lou Will. Only reason why I'm not saying Philly Cheese, aka Deion Waiters, is because I think if he come back home, he ain't gonna be the same.
Wait a minute. He played for the Lakers.
Yeah.
So you tell me you gonna trade the Lakers? Trade for him?
Honestly, if you thought, well, shit, since I'm running the team,
the team.
I would try to get the Morris twins and fucking Deion Waiters if it was me.
No,
but I don't think shit gonna work out right because they all gonna be home, and a lot of dumb shit happen when you're home.
Be outlaid, missing practice.
But one of the most
Ernest said that Damian Lillard looks good in Philadelphia.
I don't think
y'all heard it first.
Yeah, we heard it from you.
I mean, if you gave up Tobias Harris and Al Horford.
I wouldn't be mad at that.
You can't be mad. I say you could put Simmons anywhere.
Right. I wouldn't be mad at that, but I gotta give me another big man.
Yeah. Now who's the next big man in the league?
I gotta give me another big man for the 30 games Embiid gonna miss. I don't need him to be all that. I just need him to give me double digits.
Wait a minute. He gonna miss 30?
Yeah, he gonna miss 30. That's Rashawn Ball. You see Rashawn ain't saying nothing.
He ain't gonna miss 30. He gonna miss 10. He gonna miss 30.
After the All-Star, listen. After the All-Star break, he break. All right. No. You know, as I said, he's in the same to say it. He's like, black people gonna break. They break. You gotta go find. That's how Embiid is. After the All-Star break, he break. You gotta go find him, dog.
No. He ain't gonna miss 30 games though. He'll miss about 10 to 15. He ain't gonna miss 30.
Listen. All right, whatever the All-Star break games is, he gonna miss at least 75% of them.
No.
I mean, I just think Embiid not.
And the crazy thing is, I don't want nobody crazy. I wouldn't even be mad if you gave me this, and a lot of people won't agree with this, but I wouldn't be mad if you gave me two hustle guys that'll come off the bench and give me something. Like I wouldn't be mad with the.
You better not say who I think you going to say.
I wouldn't be mad if you go get my cousin Rashard Holmes back, and I wouldn't be mad if you go get Jalil back.
Oh, really? I thought you was about to say something else. I'm about to flip my phone.
You about to say Nolan's Noel? That's what I was gonna say.
No, I don't want his bum ass either. No, I thought you was gonna say Dwight Howard. I was gonna throw.
I said hustle players. Dwight Howard ain't hustling.
I was gonna throw my phone down the steps.
Dwight Howard ain't hustling. Dwight Howard ain't hustling nowhere. He ain't hustling nowhere. But yeah, I wouldn't be mad with them. And then
or even you can Because if he doesn't re-sign with the Clippers, I wouldn't be mad at Montrezl Harrell either.
I think he's gonna resign there.
He gonna want some real money though.
He gonna want some real money. He's not even starting.
He gonna want what we paying Al Horford, and I think we overpaid for Al Horford. Like
I-
when we paid Al Horford, I felt as though we could have got Jalil and Rashard Holmes.
I just think the Sixers organization
He
never
crazy
believed in Jalil Okafor.
because
Because it makes no sense for him in his rookie year to be averaging 20 and 10, and then the next season you act like he's not even on the basketball team.
my thing is y'all be doing some crazy stuff.
They said Derek said send Lillard to the Celtics, and
Al
what you call him said what you gonna send back. That's what Kellen said. What you gonna send back
To the Celtics?
to the Celtics? If you send Damian Lillard to the Celtics,
Kemba
what you
Walker.
gonna send back? You gonna have to give up Kemba Walker and what
You
else?
gonna have to.
you gotta give a
it ain't
Kemba
gonna-
Walker.
That's not
It's
no
just Kemba.
even trade.
Wait a
It's
minute.
just Kemba.
You gotta give up Kemba Walker and what's that boy name?
Just Kemba Walker.
No.
You talking about
I
John
ain't
Brown?
Yeah. You would have to get him.
No.
You
Jalen
would
Brown.
have to.
It's Jalen Brown. And
Jalen
no, that's
Brown?
too much.
You know, I'm not
Jalen
sure
Brown,
about
Jim
That's too
Brown,
much. That's too much.
you would have to.
No, you wouldn't. That's too
Because
much.
but read comments, Dennis.
Kemba Walker and somebody else, but not no Jalen Brown. That's too much.
Melissa said hi.
I don't think
Donovan said the Sixers are trash. Don't say
Donovan,
hey to
stop
Melissa.
hating.
Derek said Taco Fall or developmental players. Oh no, you tripping. I don't know what you talking about. Melissa
Who does Donovan? Donovan like the Lakers, don't he?
he liked the Lakers. The
Wow.
Lakers. And he liked the Raiders. The Raiders.
I was a Lakers fan all the way up until LeBron got there. I stopped liking him right after that.
why you hating on
Ajane
LeBron?
said hey, and Derek said we would even give up Hayward. Now Gordon Hayward
No, he's a bum.
would be a good move because
You don't want him. You
He's a
don't
bum.
want
that
him.
would be a good wing for them though.
No,
don't
it wouldn't. After Gordon Hayward got hurt, he lost his confidence and his game went with it.
I think
He was a
him
dog
playing
all the
with
way until he got
Boston-
hurt.
I think him playing with Boston, that's where he lost his confidence. I think if he goes
Matter of
somewhere
fact,
else,
there you go. I don't think they would do it. But if the Sixers could somehow get Donovan Mitchell, that'd be nice.
Nah.
it'll
That'd be
cost him
nice.
too much.
It'd cost them a lot, but that'd be nice.
If it
Donovan,
costs
and speaking of Donovan said the Lakers are winning the chip.
No,
if
they're
it
not.
costs the
Not if y'all play
Sixers,
Portland first round, player.
if it costs the Sixers basically everything you got.
No,
Everything.
it wouldn't be everything. I don't think player for player Donovan Mitchell is better than Ben Simmons.
You don't think so?
No. Once again, this man has recorded triple doubles
I just
without a
asked him
jump
a
shot.
question. I just asked him a question and player.
Simmons is the real deal.
All right.
I would not tolerate no Simmons hate.
Okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Wait till the playoffs. We're gonna see what your boy
Wait,
doing.
hold on. Kellen said he would trade Carson Edwards, Taco Fall, and a first for Dame Lillard.
Ooh.
That's what Kellen said. That ain't that's something to think about right there.
That
But I want to get him my certified player. You know they got a good first too in Boston. They got a good first. I don't know where they collecting all these good firsts at, but they got a good first. Oh, Brooklyn gave them all them good first. That's what it was. Yeah. I'm getting my certified players, man. First certified player I got coming on the list. As much as I call this bull soft and that he don't get the game together, and him and LeBron wasn't gonna be able to do it because he was too soft. I got to give it up to Anthony Davis, man. Literally coming out there, dominating games, doing what he needs to do. I got to give it up to Anthony Davis. They got the 3 wins straight. Immediately they went ahead and
Clint.
They won the West. So Anthony
They was
Davis.
already going to win the West.
Anthony Davis is my first certified player. My next certified player is a guy that I've been waiting to step up, and he did what he needed to do. Tobias Harris, man. Tobias Harris came out, helped the Sixers win the game last night, putting up 30 points. The night before, he put up 25. So I got to give Tobias Harris his just due as a certified player. Shout out to Tobias Harris. My next certified player is none other than the MVP himself, the Greek Freak. I mean, just dominating. Just, I think the referee's cheating for him sometimes, but I ain't gonna say that out loud. Um, it's just ridiculous what he's doing out there on the field. On the basketball court. After that, last guy I got is Chris Porzingis. Came in his bubble, balling, trying to get Dallas up to the next seed so they could go ahead and I guess he's trying to get them to a third seed, but he's damn sure doing a good job. So those are my certified players: Chris Porzingis, Greek Freak, Tobias Harris, and Anthony Davis.
I
Shout
just
out, shout out to those guys. They made my certified player list.
I just got one.
You got one certified player?
Yeah, TJ Ward.
TJ.
Ward.
Oh, 53
And
points, TJ.
and I'm finna be honest with y'all. I cannot stand this dude. I cannot stand him. But for the past 2 games, he been out there balling. He been balling.
I hear that.
So, oh yeah.
I ain't gonna.
I'm gonna follow. I'm gonna take a page out of Ron's book with that one, and I'm only gonna give one too, like I told you, I'm hating on Antetokounmpo. Melo's my certified player.
That's a good one.
Melo's still clutch. I love that. You can't teach clutch. Melo's still clutch. Two big threes at the end of the game. You know what I mean, to get the win. Came out with, I think the game after that scored 21. Melo is still balling. Shout out to Melo, battling back from the adversity.
Yes. After they tried to throw him in the trash. Shout out to Melo. As you know, we also get into the TAP around here, ladies and gentlemen. Here's the trash ass players. All right. Number one on my list was Shake Milton. First game of the season, Shake Milton got in an argument with Joel Embiid. Now, Joel Embiid puts up 41 points. And mind you, Shake Milton got into an argument with him, and Shake Milton ain't have not one basket that game. Now, for all this, we're going to change the offense up and move Big Ben to the power forward position so Shake Milton can be the point guard. I'm sitting here and I'm stuck. You're the point guard, yet you ain't average no more than 3 assists a game, and you're not even getting that many rebounds. Shake Milton, you're going to have to step it up. Now, I'm happy that you hit the game winner the other night. I have no problem with that. But at the same time, Shake Milton, you have got to put points on the board and start facilitating to the people. So Shake Milton, this week, yes, you made my trash ass player of the week.
The dude that made my I hate to say this, but I think Kamal said the dude that went down, tore his knee.
Oh yeah, we talking about what is
Yeah.
it? This is the same guy that said that he wasn't kneeling for the
Yeah.
flag. He
Yeah.
wasn't kneeling for the national anthem.
Yeah.
And then he tore his knee. We wish him a speedy recovery because here at the Rise Up Sports Family, Ignorant Thinker Podcast and on FCC Airways and the OnPoint Network, we do not talk about people's injuries and wish injury on nobody. But at some time, you do have to take responsibility for what you said. So, with that being said, I see why he made the trash ass player of the week.
So it is what it is.
Trash player of the week. I'm gonna disagree with your Middleton argument, by the way, because if you go look at Derek Fisher's career averages, yeah. Anyway,
Derek Fisher.
and you love Derek Fisher.
I love me some Derek Fisher.
Yeah, right, but he only averaged 3 assists for his whole career. Anyway, trash players of the week. I'm gonna say the San Francisco 49ers organization.
Oh,
Why would
yeah.
y'all sign? Why would y'all sign that tight end for no reason?
I kind of felt that way about the Rams organization.
Whoever
You know,
signed, was that Jordan Reed? That was San
That
Francisco, correct?
was San Francisco. I felt as though that the
Yeah,
definitely.
Rams.
that was a
I
pointless
felt as though
move.
that the Rams should have signed him.
But man, they would have been a better move for the Rams, but it was a pointless move for the 49ers.
To
I don't
be
think it was
honest,
pointless. I guess they needed somebody to back up. They needed some more blocking to back up. Kittle.
I guess.
to
But
be
I hear what
honest,
you're saying.
I I don't think he need a job in the NFL. Period.
Because of the CTE.
Yes, you can, you cannot stay healthy whatsoever.
If I'm San Fran,
He had one healthy season.
I'm being
One
honest with
out
you.
of how many?
I think
I'm
about
being
like
honest
4.
with you. If I'm San Fran, and I don't know why they didn't think to Ben do it, I will be trying to sign Everson Griffin.
No,
That'd be
they looking at Deion Jordan right now.
I mean,
That would
I
not
get
be a
it,
bad.
but
That would not be
I
bad
feel
right
like
there.
Griffinson's a better fit for that D line.
Yeah, they looking
But,
at Deion Jordan.
but I know Green Bay is looking at him too.
A lot of people looking at him
So money talk, BS walk. So
all
If I
day.
was my other trash ass organization, as I would say, it's still gonna be the Miami Marlins. I'm still pissed off that y'all went out and got the coronavirus, and now you're jeopardizing the sports life when basketball got it together and baseball seems to not get it together. So I'm not only am I putting the Miami Marlins on there, I think I'm gonna put the whole MLB on there because they could have been in the bubble in Arizona. So
Uh,
that's where they do
I
spring
would
training
say
at.
I would say basketball had a little bit of a head start in regards to the corona being as though they were like the first major sport to shut down because of the coronavirus. So I feel like they had a head start on preventive maintenance on how to keep it out the league after Rudy Gobert kindly brought it to the league.
mm,
I still put the MLB. They could have controlled. They could have controlled all this, and being the fact that they got one of the strongest player unions in sports entertainment. So I felt as though they could have controlled all this and had everybody in Arizona or Florida, whatever one they want to go, and they could have went there and they'd have had their own bubble and went and played baseball and finished the season. Like for the fact that y'all went ahead and did what y'all did, I mean, it was just ridiculous. Like now you got over what? Over what? I think it's almost over 30 players and
mm-hmm.
coaches
With Corona.
with the corona. Like, and this ain't like the corona like it's a cure for it. Ain't no cure for this Rona.
Yeah, it is.
Not that we know of. We ain't have a cure for this Rona.
It's secure.
Trisha Joy, what's going on, baby?
But we'll talk about that.
Marcus Betts, what's going on, Marcus Betts? Deborah Beatty, how you doing, Deborah Beatty? Yeah, we'll talk. We'll definitely talk about that. Ron Thomas, can we get into your hot takes, player? Talking about. Wait a minute. I'm sorry. Hold on. Wait. Before we get into Ron's hot takes, we wish a speedy recovery to Doug Peterson from the Philadelphia Eagles, head coach of the Philadelphia Eagles. He's came down with the coronavirus, and I want to say Detroit Lions quarterback Matthew Stafford never had the coronavirus. It was a false test. Now when the world's messed up when the coronavirus giving out a false test. Bad enough they giving out false tests everywhere else, but the coronavirus giving out a false test.
It's just sad, man. It's sad.
But anyway,
I'm starting to become numb to this coronavirus talk. Just putting it
No.
out there.
Do you think the Eagles will win the division this season? No. Next question, please.
hold on. Yo, you ain't right. You ain't right.
I told you about
You ain't right. You ain't right. I'm gonna go last on this one, man.
No.
No,
Next
for real.
question, please.
What do you think?
What you think, Rashawn?
You want my biased answer or do you want my football answer?
Both.
Wait. You do know we got a wager on this, right?
$200.
What the wager?
Oh, okay. I just want to make sure you remember.
$200.
Yeah.
Who will
But
win the division? Now, if don't
because,
neither one of our teams win the division, then you know
just reset.
Just reset. We just do it again next year.
Do it next year.
Right.
But we already know who's going to win.
Look at this book bag. Check him out. Check him out, Ryan. Check him out. Look at it. He got props and everything.
We already know who's going.
No, don't show that to everybody. We on the network now.
You see, you got that falsifying. I need to take a knee to your flag. Matter of fact, I'm gonna take a Kaepernick knee to Ryan flag.
No, bro, you need to take that to Jerry Jones.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
Take a knee to his flag.
No,
But
real,
I think the Cowboys win the division. But I honestly speaking, I think as every year dictates, I think it comes down to those two teams, the Eagles and the Cowboys. I think the Giants may surprise with record, not division, but I think they may surprise with record, and they may slide into that third spot in the wild card, or that last spot in the wild card, that extra spot they got now. But as far as the division goes, yeah, I think it comes down to the Cowboys and the Eagles. With the Cowboys pulling it out.
Hold on, let me
let
me give a shout out to my man Kellen for the culture, man. Hey man, we wish you a speedy recovery, man. Knowing that you in the hospital, man. Get well soon. We love you over here from the Anything a Podcast to the Roswell Sports Network to the OnPoint Network. We love you over here, man. And I'm glad that you in the in the comments, man.
Definitely get better soon, Cal. Like and share the show.
Deborah said, "LOL, that was a fast no." Dalton said maybe it depends on Wentz. Yeah, Dalton said it was a faster choke in the Super Bowl against the Patriots and the Falcons.
Ooh.
I heard that one time.
Yeah. Ernest said, "Nice question, great answer." Yule, Detroit Lions fan, said, "What's up, Ryan?"
What's up, you?
All right, now listen. Now here's my thing on it, and this is my honest answer. I believe we're gonna sweep the division.
Dennis?
That's my honest answer. I'm being real.
You my boy?
I think we're going 13-3. I think we're gonna sweep the division. You really are looking at a Super Bowl Eagles team, and you would hate for me to win the Super Bowl and be on Talk Your Wish Tuesday. I just want to tell everybody that you would hate for that to happen.
Dennis, I know we are the dream, but you need your own right up, player.
That's cool. That's cool.
Like you tell me, go get some cold water.
When's the last time you swept the division? Has it been recent?
Nope.
No, I think 19.
I think the last team.
I think the last time we swept the division, I think last time we swept the division, I think McNabb was the quarterback. To be honest with you,
or you might have been in Pampers. But what I'm saying is, the last team.
We know the last time you swept the division. All right.
I had draws on though, but at the end of the day,
let me go to my next question.
The last team to sweep the division is who?
It was us.
No.
It was y'all.
There you go.
Look, so you can see it. He dead blinding me, everybody.
So you can go ahead and see it. That was the last team to sweep the division.
For the people in the back that don't know, he has a Dallas Cowboys book bag for all our people that's listening via Anything a Podcast.
Oh, it's my earphones got a cowboy case.
No,
you know
don't know about you.
So if anybody wanted to know, he walk around in bullshit and he listen to bullshit. This is anybody wanted to know. All right.
Don't nobody care about the Dallas Cowboys. Next question.
Dalton said if Wentz get injured again, I can see Joe Flacco and Lamar Jackson stun again.
Wow. Wow, that's deep. That's deep.
Detroit Lions fan said that the Philadelphia Eagles head coach got the coronavirus. Doug Peterson. Yeah, we mentioned that already. And I want to give a shout out to Deuce Staley, man, for finally getting a head coaching opportunity, even
No.
though
Did
it
he?
had to come through the coronavirus. But I believe that he's ready to be a head coach in the NFL.
Wait a minute.
So,
So y'all just gonna kick y'all coach while he
I
down?
said he getting a head coaching opportunity. I didn't say that he was getting kicked to the side.
He's the intern head coach.
He's
Is what he's
an
saying.
intern
Man.
head coach, which is an opportunity. I mean,
It is.
I seen the guy get a head coach, intern head coaching situation, and then go ahead and coach the Lakers after that. So I mean,
He ain't coached the Lakers. He was there for a second, but he didn't coach anything.
All I'm saying is it can happen.
Yeah, you're right.
I just
Ethan, yes, I did say sweep the division. Don't get mad because Buffalo can't do it.
Oh, Buffalo would never do that.
Right.
Oh, I'm sorry.
next question,
I said
please.
that.
Yes, next question. Ryan's hot topics.
Do you think a female needs to be a head coach in the NFL?
Yes, I do.
And
I
why you?
believe it need to be because we keep getting the same recycled coaches, and you already know what you're getting out of them. Maybe they make a playoff run. Maybe they like the Knicks. The Knicks got Tom Thibodeau. Maybe he make a playoff run. Maybe he won't. The Jets got Adam Gase. We know Adam Gase ain't gonna do nothing.
Right.
We know that. like, why not give these ladies a chance?
Well.
That's all I'm saying. I believe it needs that, and I'm not just gonna say this. I believe it needs to be somebody different. I'm tired of seeing the same old. Give somebody different a chance.
What's the name of that?
Keep giving all these losers a chance.
Movie.
These guys ain't even been to NFC Championship games, AFC Championship games. Like they got the hype because Adam Gase got the hype because Peyton Manning threw 55 touchdowns in the season. Let's be for real, all right? Let's just call it. It is what it is.
I would say this. You remember that movie? I think it was Whoopi Goldberg, where she was like an avid fan and she wanted to coach.
It's called Eddie.
Eddie, yeah. I think, like I said, like I was saying, prior to us just having conversation off of the FCC airways, I feel like the NFL is going to be put in a position where they have to let a lady do the job, and I feel like the NFL is going to put the lady in a very compromising position, and I think it's going to backfire. And the team that carries the first woman head coach is more than likely going to probably hit levels that nobody expected. I'm not predicting Super Bowl. I'm not predicting nothing like that. But I do see high level in her and the head coach, whoever she is and whatever team she gets. I feel like from the day that she gets there, it's going to put some fire under the men that play for that team. And they're going to be playing on levels that you've never seen before, because I'm telling you, it's just going to be different.
I can't say that.
I'm telling you, because I feel like as a man who plays sports, if I was on a losing team and then the organization gave me a woman head coach, it's like it's sad to say, but in the same token, it's like the NFL has given up on you. So now we just gonna make you the test subject of this woman head coach thing, and it's gonna backfire. She messed around and hit the playoffs her first year, and the team was 3-13 the year before. You understand what I'm saying?
So
it may be crazy.
So you said they could go 11-5?
I think they can do anything playoff worthy.
8-8
is playoff worthy.
Listen, Ryan, I'll put it to you like this, and I'm gonna be honest with you. If they let me think about the team on the hot seat. Okay,
the Bengals.
No. The Tennessee. I mean the Houston Texans. Houston Texans.
There you go. Oh, there you go. Perfect.
They coach on the hot seat.
Perfect.
Now, if a woman head coach come in there, and mind you, she just got to change the defense around and fix the offensive line a little bit, and she'll be all right. But if she come in there and fix that team up and do things that Houston ain't really done because they've been in the league since 2002, there's going to be a lot of talk about her in the NFL. Like, maybe we need to start getting us more women coaches. I mean, They always, one of the best motivators for a man is a woman.
Right.
Fact.
That's one of the best motivators for a man is a woman, and I don't understand why. And there's a lot of women out there that know the game and know what they're doing. Just get a woman a chance.
Yo, I'm gonna tell you like this. I'm looking forward to an all woman staff.
I want to say
coming.
this.
Yeah,
It's coming. I'm looking forward. I'm looking forward to it.
And
I hope they win the Super Bowl.
I really think the Texas y'all get team,
right?
But they GM just
GM is the head coach. That's why it ain't going right.
GM/head coach, garbage juice.
Yeah, he is garbage juice. I give you that.
He garbage juice.
Katie Showers is the
Katie Showers. That's her name.
Showers.
San Francisco.
San Francisco coach, yeah.
I bet she an OC though, isn't she?
I think so.
I think
so. Let's just go with that.
They had another one. They had another. What you call him? Had one. Bruce Arians. Bruce Arians had a girl on his staff.
I think she was a special. She was
a woman. I'm sorry, had a woman on his staff.
She was a specialty coach though. I think the woman Katie Showers, she has a lot of individual responsibility as far as listen. That offense just was in the Super Bowl, like with Jimmy Garoppolo. Like, are you serious? Like, she has to have some type of credit there. You have to give her some type of credit. You got to put up points eventually to win a game.
That's why I said it needs to be more women coaches out there, and I mean in all sports.
Yeah, absolutely.
In all sports, I want to see it in all sports. I
want to see it on a bigger frame because I want to see a WNBA coach go over to the NBA.
I believe there's a couple of WNBA coaches that go over. I believe Dawn Staley can lead the Sixers to the finals.
I think Doris Burke can make a really good scout too.
I think so. Yeah, most definitely. Doris, she got game, boy. Doris Burke is game, boy. She know game when she see it. I would love to have Doris Burke and Charles Barkley in my front office. Woo, child. I ain't got to worry about much. I would love to have them two in my front office.
Yeah, Charles Barkley with 2-piece, somebody.
That's all right. I got a punching bag for him.
Now, my next question. Do you think a football player could play baseball in the same season and succeed in both sports?
I believe Russell Wilson and Patrick Mahomes could have did it. I believe, Patrick Mahomes. I believe he could be a pitcher, because pitchers don't play every game. They got like a 4-game rotation, something like that. They don't play every game though, and I believe that
Wichita did it already, right?
Back in the day, Deion did it.
I talk about right now. Deion did it. Bo Jackson did
Russell Wilson did it too. Russell
Wilson owned his team. He owned a minor league team.
In the same season?
He ain't play. He just owned a minor league team.
The one I'm talking about, like
no, he did play. He was playing in the beginning. He was playing.
Oh.
In the beginning, he was. He never was major league. I think Deion is the only one to win the World Series and a Super Bowl.
No, he played in the World Series.
He played in the World Series.
He ain't won.
Now, my next question.
But I think, hold on. You got to remember, Tim Tebow's a guy he makes it to the majors though. But
he might still play baseball.
He's still playing baseball. That's another guy.
He might. He's gotten called up already. He's gotten called up one level. I think he went from AAA to AA or AA to AAA. However it goes.
Who's another guy? It was another guy though. That was a baseball player first, and then he went to be a football player. Oh, Kyler Murray. A lot of people were saying that he should have just went ahead and played baseball, but like I was telling him, he gonna make more money playing football than he would baseball. He could go back and play baseball later.
No, he wouldn't.
Well, it was two people.
He probably made more money playing baseball.
But they played.
How did he get that Patrick Mahomes deal?
It was
that Patrick Mahomes deal is a baseball deal.
That's a baseball deal. Yeah.
Look at it. That's the type of money baseball players get paid.
Played football, but went to basketball back in the day. Do y'all remember that?
Played baseball.
Do you know why?
Played football and went to basketball. My bad.
Oh, you talking about Chris Childs?
Yeah.
No, Chris Childs did. No, Chris Childs won a Heisman.
Not Chris Childs.
And
Charlie Ward.
And then, no, Charlie Ward
did it. And
I get
AI
them
did
two
it.
confused. I get them two confused a lot.
And
you must be outside. They go that T-Pain.
Chris Childs was the one that punched Kobe in the throat.
Yeah.
No, I'm actually still in office. Me resetting.
Do you think Mark Jackson can turn around another basketball team?
So you
I'm gonna go last on this one.
So do you think Mark Jackson will turn around the Orlando Magic?
Yes.
The New York Knickerbockers?
Yes.
I don't really want to see him go develop another team and then they go snatch the rights right under him.
See, I want him to be like they give him the GM.
I actually want to see him go to Brooklyn.
No.
I want to see him start with Brooklyn next year, and it'd be nice. I could see him actually making Uncle Drew a better player.
I could see him. And you feel fall out. Y'all feel fall out.
I ain't saying that Uncle Drew ain't a great player. What I'm saying, I think he will put him in MVP conversation.
I think Uncle Drew would be in MVP conversation if Uncle Drew could stay healthy. It's not Uncle Drew's talent. It's not Uncle Drew's gameplay that's at question.
This is the thing about it. See, I think what Mark Jackson would do is he would make Uncle Drew more of a passer and then have him dominate at the end of games. Like for the first, so Kevin Durant will always get his change. He get his pocket change, and yet Uncle Drew dominates in the games when you done forgot. Oh, that's Uncle Drew. I done forgot. And now he got more energy ready. He ain't out there killing himself and can't play week 3. Can't play this week, that week. No, he can play every game. Well, not every game. He can play most of the season. And go on to win MVP of the league.
I got 3 teams.
Real with you. You know the coach that Uncle Drew needs, needs? Greg Popovich. That's who he needs.
That might be a guy.
That's exactly who he needs.
Because I got 3 teams.
At the end of the day, Greg Popovich, he know how to do that minute thing. Drew won't get hurt. He won't get hurt. He won't get hurt in San Antonio. And he'll be a dog.
Yeah.
I could see Mark Jackson with Chicago Bulls.
Yeah, Alabama Tone, we still going on.
I could see him with the Phoenix Suns. The 1-2 punch.
Now the Phoenix Suns, he would get them a good developmental point. Oh my gosh. If he actually built Rubio, if he builds Ricky Rubio up to be what he was. Ricky Rubio was supposed to be what Steph Curry is.
Mm-hmm.
That was the hype on Ricky Rubio.
And I could see him.
Not that much.
I could see him.
I think they thought Ricky Rubio was gonna be Steve Nash all over again. That's what I feel like they thought Rubio was gonna be a modern day Steve Nash.
I could see him with Washington.
If they stay together, that might be
if you look at they point guard
John Wall, he be back next year.
Right. They just need a head coach. Know what they doing. They got the 1-2 punch.
I don't like that because they had Scott Styles over there and he kind of went through the same thing that Mark Jackson went through. So it was like,
but he had not got it done. The only reason he took the job because he thought he would get the dude Kevin Durant to Washington.
Right. Remember? I thought he was gonna go too.
Right.
He was, and then what's his name got in his ear? What's the owner of the Warriors? He got in his ear. And he told him, and he gave him this precise statement, And if you pay attention to Durant, you know that was the deciding factor of Durant going to the Warriors. He said, "Bro, you can go anywhere and make an impact, but over here it's going to be effortless. You guys are going to be unstoppable." And he thought about it, and he said, "Why not?"
I think that's a good. I mean, I don't
And
know about that. But Mark Jackson,
those
yeah,
three,
I would like to see Mark Jackson. The reason why I say Brooklyn because I know he will win a championship in Brooklyn. I know for a fact he will win a championship in Brooklyn.
but not
I don't
really.
think so.
No,
Not
I know.
really.
I know for a fact.
You
You saying
cannot.
right away? You saying right now? If Mark Jackson came from behind the booth talking, commentating everything, and he coached the Brooklyn Nets right now, he'll win a championship.
No, not these Brooklyn Nets in this bubble. I'm talking about for the next season.
I'm talking about Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving.
Yeah.
How about
You
Detroit?
think?
That's what
think-
Euro just said. I don't think so. I think Detroit.
What nobody said that I think he'd be a really good fit in. Indiana.
No, Indiana got their coach. They good over there.
Yeah, he's not
But
doing.
Mark Jackson would be lovely in Indiana, though.
Yeah, that's where he used the ball at.
But I don't think he what you call him? Nate Mullins.
Archibald?
Nate Muller. What is his name? Nate. I forgot. But he
Is
ain't
it Archibald?
Who?
Archibald? Nate Archibald? Whatever his name is.
Yeah, he ain't going nowhere. He's a real good coach.
But I just think one of those teams, Mark Jackson, to put his input on it, and bam, they be in the playoffs. One season, then bam, they go to the second round.
Right.
That's what the Warriors did when he was.
Matter of fact, check this. Mark Jackson to the Rockets. Whoo. Think about it.
That'd be nasty.
Think about it.
That'd be nasty. Because they had coach don't know what he's doing no more. He
Something
don't.
to think about. Something to think about.
They had coach don't know what he doing. How you gonna trade your center? And
James
the
Sharper,
man
what's
get
up?
double doubles. Back to back.
Clint Capella wasn't what you thought he was. Clint
Oh,
Capella
it's Nate
was
McMullen.
okay.
That's what his name is. Nate McMullen.
But he better than some of these centers.
Yeah, he is.
At least top 5. But let me go on to the next question then.
Yeah, he is. Top 5.
Oh, before you go on to the next question, Ryan. You've been asking this question about 7 times. Let me just answer it. Do y'all think Jeff Okuda is overrated or underrated?
Don't know. You don't know. You haven't seen him play a football game yet.
I gotta say it, folks.
You got to see him play. That's it.
I gotta say it.
The answer to your question is unknown until further review. All right, go ahead, Ryan.
Do you think the Claw will take the Clippers to the finals and win it?
I do, but I think it's going to be hard. It's going to be real hard this year. I believe Kawhi Leonard, during his bubble, it seemed like he ain't really found himself yet. But he getting there. You can see he's trying to get there. He had a struggling game the first game. Second game they came back. They hit so well on the 3-pointers. He barely even had to do anything. So, like I said, it's gonna get into a better rotation. When they get Lou Williams back, it'll be a lot easier. Lou
I'm gonna call this.
And what's the name? Martell. What's the boy name again? The center.
Montrezl Harrell.
Montrezl Harrell. Yeah.
He's nice,
but this is what I'm gonna call this. I'm gonna call this the Kawhi illusion. He does this all the time. He did this last season where he was having just an okay season, and then in the playoffs he erupted. He became, bar none, the best guy in the playoffs.
Well, we already know he was the guy. We already seen that. The look what he done with San Antonio. We seen that already. You see
It's
what I'm
just
saying?
ironic. It's really ironic that the Pacers could have had this. The Pacers could have had this.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Pacers could have Paul George and Kawhi Leonard.
Right.
They drafted both of them, and they traded Kawhi because they didn't know what he was for my guy George Hill.
Oh God,
my guy. You know what I mean? That's my
he
guy.
He cooked me with George Hill when the first time we played 2K.
7 threes, baby.
He
Oh,
cooked me
man.
with George Hill.
Me, I don't think they will do it this year. Maybe next year.
You talking about the Clippers?
Yeah.
No, I think they win the chip this year.
I just think, man, I've been watching the Lakers. I think the Lakers really got something to prove, and they will do it this year. I really think that.
I mean, I want the Lakers to. I want a ring to go over there, just because Kobe would like that.
And that's what I
But that's
was going to say. Because of Kobe.
But that's the only reason that I would want to see the Lakers win, is because of Kobe. But other than that, it's the Clippers for me.
Because
Man, look, Kawhi is just different for me, man. I've never seen a player like this before.
I
They
don't
said Kawhi should have stayed with Toronto. How y'all feel about that?
I feel like it was an easy way back to the chip if he would have stayed with Toronto.
That's how I feel.
Ernest gonna say no comment. George Hill.
I feel like if Kawhi would have stayed with Toronto, it was an easy way back to the chip.
I did y'all feeling he just wanted the young get that chip and get out of Toronto.
No, I think what it was I don't think Kawhi likes to, and this is just me just looking. I don't think Kawhi likes for the whole game to be on his shoulders. I don't think he likes that. He can handle it, don't get me wrong, but I don't think he likes it.
Yeah. You said that the Raptors beat the Lakers. They did beat the Lakers.
I mean, yeah. But we're going to see what they do this year. I mean, they got a good team. They is the champs.
He is the champs. They do got a good team. Got a good coach over there, Nick Nurse. I didn't call him great. I said he's a good coach because we had a whole conversation about good and great coaches. I said he's a good coach. We got to see more out of him, though, for him to be great.
My next question is, do you think Boston have a chance to make it to the finals with Kemba Walker?
Yes.
No.
I do believe that they got a chance.
Well,
I'll let you go first, though, Sean. Go ahead.
I just don't see them being good enough to beat the Sixers. I don't see them good enough to beat the Bucks. And I honestly think that Toronto right now gives them a run for their money. I don't think Kemba is the guard. Me personally, I think they're missing a piece. Even though they have really talented players over there in Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. Jason Tatum's a dog. Kemba Walker's really good. Kemba Step Back Walker is really good, but I still think they're missing something.
Kemba Step Back Walker, baby.
I still think they're missing something. I don't think Kemba is the guard to take them to the NBA Finals.
Josiah, what's up, boy?
What you gonna say, Dennis?
I'm gonna say this, and y'all know how I feel about Jason Tatum, man. One of my favorite players in the league.
That's your man. You called him.
That's my guy, man. Put him in the spin cycle. I call him Grant Hill of our time. That's what I call him, without the injuries.
Wow. I would say Kobe. The next Kobe.
No, I call him the Grant Hill of our time.
Whoa.
I believe that the Boston
whoa.
Celtics, once they get that thing together, they got everything that they need to go ahead and win a championship. I believe that it's going to take Jason Tatum to lead them to a championship. He's going to have to keep balling. You know, the first game he played in, he was rusty. He barely did anything. I think he had 7 points. But after that, you know, he came back out the next game. He was balling. You know, as a matter of fact, I think they just lost today as we speak it.
To the Heat.
I think Boston just lost to the Heat as we speak it.
Their team. That's not a team they're supposed to lose to. If you're saying they're going to the finals, that's just me.
They just lost to the Miami Heat. Yep, 112 to 106.
Thing. And I was looking forward to talking trash to Chadwick, but they weren't. Yeah, I just don't. I think Jason Tatum next year, if Brad Stevens gives him the go, if he gets the attitude, you know, some players have an attitude with them. Like I don't like him. I never liked him, even when he played. But if he has like a Paul Pierce type of attitude, he'll be all right. He'll be all right.
Okay.
He just has that comments. He has that attitude.
Yeah, Toronto Raptors beat the Lakers. Ernest said, I thought Kawhi Leonard should have stayed one more year in Toronto to defend the title. Kellen said 11 straight times Toronto beat the Lakers. Toronto Raptors is a great team, and they play great defense. Kawhi Leonard should have stayed. Miami Heat got a great coach. I think he's a good head coach. I don't think he's great.
Eric Spoelstra?
Yeah.
So do you take away from Eric Spoelstra's legacy because of LeBron, Wade, and Bosh?
No.
You don't take away from his legacy because of that?
Hold on. It's kind of a double thing with me though, Rashawn. And see, y'all gonna look at me when it comes to coaching. Y'all gonna be like, "Well, then who the fuck do you like?" But look, I'm just gonna say it like this: not only do you got LeBron, D Wade, and Bosh, but your GM is giving you all the pieces you need to be a good head coach.
That's what the GM's supposed to do.
No, I'm talking about mentally, not regular pieces.
I mean, what else can you ask for? Your owner come out and tell you, I'm finna give you everybody who you want to get. Give me a LeBron, already got D-Wade. Give me Chris Bosh. And give me some role players.
I'm going to tell you like this.
I feel as though he's a good head coach. I'm not taking nothing away from Eric Spoelstra. You got your 2 rings. You did what you were supposed to do. I congratulate you. I like the way you built your team up now. You got the young players playing, but I feel as though you, like I said, but all right, you know what? I can't always say that.
This is what I'm going to say. And I'll leave it to you for your diagnosis, but shout out to Chris Bosh. If Chris Bosh doesn't get sick and it's just Chris Bosh and Wade, I feel like the Heat see the Cavaliers in the Eastern Conference Championship, period.
To be honest, I think they would have won another one with that Chris Bosh and Dwayne Wade.
You think they would have beat LeBron and Kyrie?
Yep.
I don't see that.
Because I don't think LeBron had enough people around him to step up in big moments.
Here's why I say I think they would have been there, but I don't think they would have won. Facts are, if Dwayne Wade did not lose a step, I don't feel like LeBron leaves. I feel like LeBron knew before anybody that Dwayne Wade was losing it.
I mean, yeah, they were talking every day.
You know what I'm saying? So D Wade was losing it already.
Right.
You know what I mean? D Wade didn't really have it all that last go around when they lost to the Spurs. He really didn't have it all when they won against the Spurs, if you want to be technical.
You're right. You're right on the money with that one.
I think he's seen it. So I just honestly think he knew the young beast that he was running into in Kyrie Irving. Because Kyrie Irving is an offensive phenomenon. I think we all can agree to that. He's really an
Yeah,
offensive phenomenon.
when he healthy, yeah.
Can finish. He can finish with both hands. He can dribble with both hands. He can shoot. He can pass. Like I mean, Kyrie Irving is pretty good. You know what I mean? And LeBron knew what he had over there, and he shoots better than. I mean, honestly, offensively, he's better than Dwayne Wade at the time.
Yeah.
I'm not going to sit here and say Kyrie Irving is career better than Dwayne Wade because he's not yet. He has a lot to go for that. But at the time, he was better than D Wade. So as when you think about the matchups, D Wade would have had to guard Kyrie Irving. That's probably what it would have happened. Or they may have let D Wade guard the off guard, whoever that was at the time. I think J.R. Smith. Him and J.R. Smith probably would have had a little battle or something like that. But he was losing his step. I just don't think they had enough to beat the Cavaliers in 7 games. And the Cavaliers were pretty, everywhere LeBron goes, he brings the supporting cast with him. It's a bunch of people that want to go play with him anyway. You know what I'm saying? It's just I think the Cleveland had too much, but I still think they would have had a tough series playing Miami in the Eastern Conference Finals if Chris Bosh is still there, because Chris Bosh does play a major part in that argument.
Right.
I feel like Chris Bosh takes the edge over Kevin Love in the head-to-head matchup.
I really think Chris Bosh would have gave it to him. Gave him the business. I really think that. I don't think the Cavs had anything to put on Chris Bosh. To be honest with you, they would not.
Kevin would have slowed him down a tad. I just think Chris Bosh would have been able to take it to another level on Kevin Love. That's all.
I feel as though, like I said, Eric Spoelstra's a good coach. I just don't. I don't put him in that great category because I feel as though Pat Riley is coaching the team. That's just me. I could be 100% wrong. I'm just telling you that's just what I feel.
But
because I could be wrong because it could be like, all right, let me just say that. It could be like this, like when Phil Jackson was the GM of the Knicks and Derek Fisher was the head coach. You know, that ain't turn out right. And we all know that Phil Jackson was helping Derek Fisher coach. And that ain't turn out right. So like I said, I'm gonna sit here on here and I'm gonna let y'all know I could be wrong, but I just can't put him in that great category.
But my thing is with that, what superstar did Derek Fisher have?
Melo, that's it.
Okay. You got
no, yeah, Chris Pep too. Melo and Chris Pep was English.
Okay, so no. Melo cannot do everything by himself.
I'm not giving you Kristoff, bro. I'm not giving you Porzingis. Porzingis was
I give you Melo. I give you that much. But that other dude, no.
I'm not giving
Chris
not Melo either, for real.
No.
Kristoff wasn't a superstar yet, bro.
He was not ready yet.
Derek Fisher had Porzingis for what, 1 or 2 seasons, bro?
Something like that. He was not the man that he is in Dallas. I know that.
Definitely not.
In Dallas, that making him work. In New York Knicks, he thought that because his name or he a superstar that just catered to him.
No, he balled out. He balled in New York. I think he damn near averaged a double-double in New York. But I don't think Fisher was coaching him that long, is what I'm saying.
Okay. What's the next question? You got Ryan G's?
That's it.
You got 7 questions. That wasn't all of them?
That was all of them.
I suppose you asked the question about somebody else. I forgot. I thought it was somebody else.
That was all of them.
All right. Well, with that being said, let me ask y'all this, man. Y'all going into the season, right? And nobody believes it's gonna be an NFL season, but I'm saying that it is. How do y'all feel about this whole everything the NFL is doing so far? they finding people for not taking the COVID test, $50,000. They also giving people a chance to opt out until Thursday. Thursday's the last day of the opt out. So you got a chance to opt out for the season until Thursday. So exactly how do you feel about it?
One, I've been not want to play with nobody that you don't know if you got that disease or not. You see what I'm saying? This disease been taking a lot of people out.
Yeah.
A lot. So why don't you just don't get the test done? You see what I'm saying?
Right.
I've been not want to play with you. I don't care if you is on my team. I still will not want to be on the same field with
you. Okay. All right.
I'm gonna go last on this one.
Yo,
what up, B? You got something to say?
Yeah, what's up? Man, I'm so happy that you spoke about that because there's a lot of people that's not paying no attention. And the fact that you even brought up the question is giving people a better outlook on what's going on. You're right. They're being fined for not showing up. I mean, for not taking the test. First of all, I'm gonna keep it 100 with you, and I don't know if this is being
We on the
recorded.
FCC airways. Let's get that out the way.
I'm not even gonna go ham, but they shouldn't be out there. They shouldn't be out there, and that's giving people false hope on stepping out here in the middle of something, which is called a pandemic, and not having the proper PPE, not having the proper understanding of what's really happening to us. And on top of that, they were saying they haven't even had no real cure. They think they know, but they have no idea. And you know what I'm saying? Like
MTV, I hear you, baby. MTV.
You know what I'm saying? They think they know. Like what's crazy is, and I'm gonna ask y'all the same question. Do you think that if somebody told you that they think they had $1 million, but they wasn't sure if they had $1 million, you would listen to anything that they had to say?
No.
And I wouldn't call them
It's the same thing. It's the same thing. And what it is giving false hope to these kids that's sitting at home with all this craziness that's going on TV. Like they all they want to do is get outside, and they figure, well, shit. Excuse my language. If they playing, then we should be playing. What they don't know is that they putting themselves in harm's way because the rate of death is higher than it's ever been in the history of the United States, and that's in every war damn near since then. And it's going to keep going because, like I said, I'm just so happy that you asked that question. I could go all day.
I got your point though. What you're trying to say, because basically you saying the NFL just thinking about their money, or all these sports they just thinking about their money. They ain't really thinking about the player at all.
They're not thinking about the player. They're not thinking about the outlook. They're not thinking about anything. All they're thinking about is that dollar. That dollar ain't gonna save you behind, and I'm saying that keeping it PG. It ain't gonna save you behind when you're sitting in that hospital and the doctor's got you hooked up all the tubes and can't tell you what's going on. It's definitely not gonna save you behind when you in there by yourself, because this is one of those deaths. When you die by yourself, and nobody can come in the room. Can't nobody save you. This is what it is. And this is from experience. I had my great aunt. She passed away. She went in there 3 days. In 3 days she died. And she thought at one point she could home remedy it, thinking that she'd been on this earth long enough to take care of things. And in 3 days she died. What was that? Monday she went in. Tuesday they had her hooked up to the machine. Wednesday they was turning her over. And basically Wednesday was the day she died. They just called Thursday just a day of understanding and what's going on and reckoning. Next thing you know, we're looking at her on Zoom. What was that? 14 days later, because they don't release the body. They don't release the body until they, pronounce exactly what it is. Could you imagine going into the hospital and then not coming out? So
Could
all I'm
you
saying is,
imagine? Could you imagine being told that you got it at this
well,
day, right now?
our head coach got to deal with that. Not
Yeah,
only does he have to deal with that, my favorite team is the Eagles. Our head coach got to deal with that. Not only got to he got to look at his kids and his wife and look at them in their face. He said, "Look, Daddy got something that's uncontrollable." Could you imagine having something that's uncontrollable? Nobody got an answer for it. How scared he is to even look at his kids or look at his wife and maybe not know how far this going to go because there is no direct. Oh well, it's going to be this and it's going to be that, and then you're going to see these reactions and this reaction. They don't. Nobody know, and then half the medicines that they're giving these people is effing them up. The ones that got better, so the after effect nobody knows.
yeah. A lot of people. It's something about that. These people ain't breathing the same.
They not breathing the same. They're not thinking the same. Just the fact that they was some people were very claustrophobic because they was in the room all by themselves with nobody talking to them. And y'all talking about playing football? Y'all talking about putting little kids out on the field, little league wise, that don't even have half of the insurance and half of the money, especially now with all the people losing their jobs. And y'all saying it's
They
okay?
canceled football in Philadelphia
Yeah, they
high
did.
school.
Then explain this to me. Why is it still coaches coaching kids?
I said high school.
No, that's you're right. I'm talking about the counties.
Oh, the county. That's a different. They got different governors. I'm a different mayors.
Still ain't no excuse.
I'm just
A
telling you.
bullet is a bullet. When a
It's
bullet is
not
a bullet, no matter if it hits you in your ass or your face, it's still a bullet.
right, but I can't control on what other people think.
Man, you're right.
That ain't my
Thank you for
job.
asking the question, right? I mean, it was just
No,
one of
no
those
problem.
things.
No problem, good brother. Thank you for your answer.
Uh,
Sean, what you got, Sean?
Oh, well, you know me. I'm finna piss somebody off.
Uh,
Um,
that's why you didn't think it. I ain't the only one.
I'm gonna hit you with what I always hit you with, big dog. And this is a double-edged sword here. This is a double-edged sword. I get it. The NFL, you're making the proper protocols.
I'll be right on time. Oh, no, that's my team.
Huh? What's
Go
going
ahead.
on?
I ain't hear you. Go ahead.
Okay, you hear me? Can you hear me now?
I hear you now.
Everything cool? Okay. I said I get what the NFL is doing, trying to take the safety protocols and, to find the players who don't want to get tested. It kind of looks like Magic Johnson with the HIV thing all over again, And with that being said, it's like, and I don't want to take away nothing from anybody who's got COVID. I pray pray their strength. I pray they do get better. But in the same token, that's not the only thing that's uncurable. Influenza doesn't have a cure. The common cold does not have a cure. Are they testing for that before you get on the football field? I don't like the fact that it's like now the fact that COVID has come up. Now we want to take safety precautions. But there's been things we've been living amongst every day without cures that you can contract. It's a fact that influenza has more bodies than COVID-19. There are there's different types of influenza, but now we're wearing masks. Now we're doing all of this. That's the kick to it all for me. That's why I say I'm starting to get numb. There's still not to be any. There is until they release it for HIV. I don't care about no stories. I haven't seen one person cure from it yet. So until then, no. Again, the common cold does not have a cure. It has treatments.
You got
You
medicine
can take a lot of vitamin C. You got medicine, but there's no cure for the common cold. And somebody on a football field.
There's no medicine for COVID-19 either.
Exactly. And the whole kick to it is, and I hate to bring it up, but one of the most famous basketball games is when what? Michael Jordan played with the what?
The flu.
The flu.
And that's a contact sport, and the flu does not have a cure. But we glorified the points he scored. But how many players did we talk about had the flu after him? How about the players that carried them off the court?
Got that pimp.
Come on now. That's my thing on this whole thing. So if you're pissed off at me, then hey, I'm just using the logic. Football players can die from getting hit the wrong way.
Yo, Eddie gonna say
it's happened before.
Eddie gonna say, shout out to Eddie. He gonna say, put some tussin on it.
You know what I'm saying? So and I'm not trying to be insensitive to the fact of the COVID-19. And like I said, I pray everybody's stripped who's contacted it. And my deepest sympathies go out to them and their families. But at the end of the day, y'all picked a real nice time to want to care.
I would do like the NBA, put them in bubble. And what I mean by that, how about play all the games in one stadium?
No, in football, you gotta have somewhere that got at least four different fields. At least you can get 4 games out in a row. Like so football is played on Sunday. So
right.
And this is what they probably would do. They probably would start a 9:00 game like they did in London. Had a 9:00 game, 4 teams play. 1:00, 4 teams play. 4:00, 4 teams play. Then you got your Sunday night game, your Monday night game, and then your Thursday night game.
Or just play all through the week.
No, that ain't gonna work out.
One game every. I don't know.
Sunday is famous for football.
But
and church. I'm sorry, and church.
I was about to say that.
In church.
You gotta chill out.
You'll
about to pull the plug on this
3 times. He said, who y'all got going to the playoffs this year? They didn't make the playoffs last year in the NFL. My question to y'all, this is a fan question from you, the Detroit Lions fan. So team that didn't make the playoffs last year that can go to playoffs this year?
It ain't Detroit because Matthew Stafford got corona. So
no,
it was a false test.
That was a lie.
No, and I say I give him Detroit.
Cowboys.
I give him Detroit.
I say a lie.
Cowboys. You about to make this Detroit fan in this comments jump for joy. He about to jump out the screen. He about to jump through the phone.
What's the name? Just got rid of. Well, they talking about getting rid of him if they didn't get rid of him already. Green Bay talking about getting rid of A-Rod, right?
Yeah.
All right.
So, A-Rod about to go to the Bears, like I told y'all.
Is he going to the Bears?
Going to the Bears.
A-Rod going to the Bears.
Or he might go back home to San Francisco.
You know what? That sounds like a better idea.
That'd be dope if he would. No, they're not. The 49ers ain't gonna take him though because they just paid Jimmy Garoppolo.
But what I'm saying, they did tell Jimmy G, look, sit down on the sideline. You to learn from this man.
They just paid him. I'm not telling you nothing but play football.
Actually, they played him about what 3 seasons ago, right?
Jimmy Garoppolo.
2 seasons ago.
2 seasons ago.
2 seasons. Yeah. So after this season, I can see. I can see it after the season. That's 3 seasons in your contract. Right?
Jimmy G's not that good anyway. So.
Mr. Stanfield, what do you think A-Rod going to?
Are you talking to me?
Green Bay.
What?
You don't think he's leaving
traded
Green Bay?
to?
My wife said don't talk about Green Bay in that way, sir.
I said A-Rod's gonna stay in Green Bay. What's wrong with what I just said?
All right, we heard you wrong.
I apologize.
She thought you was set tripping.
I don't think
tell wife to get out of the Kool-Aid when she don't know the flavor.
I didn't know the flavor, but I heard my team.
No. You thought the flavor was San Francisco red, but it was actually cheesy green.
Oh, all right. I'm gonna take that cheesy green. Don't talk about my team.
Wow.
As long as I don't take that Eagle green.
See, ladies and gentlemen, they got everybody watching the show, from women to little boys and men. Everybody's watching the show. Don't say nothing wrong on Talk Your Tuesday.
That's what it's called. All right.
I don't know what we talking about, but we talking some shit. The winners.
I already say
Anything,
that defeats the purpose.
if the winners got anything to go wrong on Talk Your Wish, the winners can come on Talk Your
The
Wish.
sad thing is, it doesn't matter whether A-Rod is traded or not. Green Bay still doesn't. They're still known for not paying their players, so they're still probably not going to get back to the Super Bowl until the philosophy of ownership changes.
That ain't gonna happen. Anyway,
should they get another owner?
That's not gonna happen. Green Bay is the development.
Green Bay is the only NFL team that's publicly traded, so the ownership is really controlled by the people.
Right.
What do you think about it? You think it's a good idea that they do it that way, though? Or they have been doing it that way?
For that little town, I think it is.
I mean, it's tough to say.
They're not no big market.
They're the winningest franchise in NFL football history. So I mean, you can't.
So the results speak for themselves, correct?
Yeah, you can't really knock them for it. I don't knock him for it. I actually applaud him for it. I mean, to be a publicly traded professional sports team and the only one in your particular arena, that's a feat beyond feats. And that it takes a lot for me to say that as a Chicago Bears fan. So
when this run over, I want to go to Green Bay Stadium and see what it looked like.
Nope, not me.
I'll pass on the racist Green Bay.
I want to go to the Hall of Fame.
I'm gonna stay right in gangland and holler at my boy Khalil.
Yeah, I go by there too. It's gonna be cold as well. Gonna be cold as ice in Chicago.
That's a different type of cold in Chicago, bro. I'm telling you right now.
It's gonna be.
Nobody never answered the question though.
It's gonna be even colder in Green Bay.
Oh no, I'm going to Green Bay in September. I ain't even tripping. I'm going to Green Bay in Chicago and Buffalo in September. That's when you go there. I know.
You go there in August. You watch your preseason game,
yeah. Right. So that way you can enjoy the stadium.
I'm telling you, watch the game. Chicago is a different type of cold. I've never in my life experienced negative 30.
I lived there for 2 years. I loved it.
What team that did not make the playoffs last year will make the playoffs this year?
Atlanta.
The Chicago Bears.
Who's going to be the quarterback?
I hear a lot of homer picks.
Mitchell Trubisky.
I didn't hear your input on it, Sean. Who you got?
I mean, we already know the Cowboys are going to play the playoffs.
Lord, how much?
I mean, I actually feel kind of sorry for the Cowboys, so why not the Cowboys?
You feel sorry for the Cowboys?
I think that the Cowboys are not only going to make the playoffs, I think they're going to win their division.
We are going to win.
Oh, yeah, that too. I feel it. I mean,
it's not even going to hurt.
Y'all had so many chances.
It's not even going to be hard.
You don't think so?
I think I wouldn't say it's not going to be hard. I think y'all rivalry games with Philly, with Philly and the Giants are going to be a lot more competitive this year than they have been in the past.
Yeah, I'm with you on that, Ricky Bobby. I would love to go to every stadium for a game Sunday.
This dude dropped the ball.
Can you do that nowadays? You think it's still feasible?
But yeah, my team that I'm picking.
John said.
I gotta make sure I say this right.
Yo, Dennis, I gotta. Can I put in the chat what I think you about to say?
I just
want to make sure that because I think I know what you're talking about, and I'm gonna put it only to you until you say it. Hold up.
I just want.
Okay. All right, I'll put it in there.
No, that's not. Pause. That's not what I was saying.
That's not it. Okay. All right.
But it's all subject until you figure out
the team that I got.
That's why I said pause. Shut up, Eric.
The team that I got going to the playoffs is the Cleveland Browns.
Who?
He's been saying that.
I guess so. Well, why you say that?
I believe that Baker gonna get it right this year. I believe these Oakland quarterbacks are every other year players.
Let me tell you something. The last quarterback you believed in, look at him. I'm still not taking that.
Who was the last quarterback I believed in?
Carr.
Wait.
Yo, David
Derek
Carr had a
Carr?
good year last year.
Wait, hold on.
They just didn't get over the hump. David Carr had a good year last year.
That's Derek Carr.
I'm sorry, Derek Carr. Derek Carr had a good year last year.
Well, hold on, wait. Am I not the guy that
they just couldn't get over the hump? Look back at the stats.
I like the way Rashawn like to do that. Am I not the guy that told you that somebody on your team was going to have?
You got one quarterback right out of every quarterback.
Am I not that guy?
No.
You got one quarterback right. Yes,
Dennis picked Dakota before Dakota got big.
Yes, I picked Dakota, and every Cowboys fan told me I was crazy because he can't throw. That's what they all told me.
I didn't say he was crazy.
Who said that couldn't throw?
They all said he can't throw.
I don't say they all.
Marcus Beck said he can't throw. My father said he can't. They all listen. If you would have,
did they not watch him in college?
If we would go back and rewind tape of time, right? And I'd be like, yo, Dak Prescott gonna have an MVP this season. The first person they always bring up.
Y'all do understand it.
Wait, hold on, wait. Let me finish.
Are you really an Eagles fan?
The first person that they always bring up is Tony Romo. When I say that.
Tony got a cannon though. That's a different conversation.
He's better than Tony.
Dak is better than Tony, but Tony is a better passer of the football. He can make all the elite throws.
He can make all the elite throws. And the elite interceptions too when you don't need them.
Yeah, he makes bad decisions.
Oh my God, you are killing me with that.
No different than the coach.
You are killing me with that.
In the second half,
he does. Yo, Rashawn, you gotta admit, Tony Romo has made some bad decisions in the clutch, bro.
But he's trying to be something that
it's not all the time. It's not. He's performed pretty good in the regular season, but when it gets to the clutch, when he makes it there, it's not been great.
Let me ask you a question, bro. How many times has Tony Romo had a top 5 defense?
Never.
Exactly, bro. The defense was horrible. We were always he was put in situations he should have never been put in.
But as Dennis himself earlier today on Sam's
Top 5 Tuesday.
On Top 5 Tuesday on Sam Sports, I was on the record and I quote: "If Tony Romo had Troy Aikman's defense, he would have got 4 for 4."
Okay, I'm done with it. After you say that, I'm done with it. I have no argument.
He would have went 4 for 4. It would have been easy work. Easy work. You don't have to stress because you got Emmett in the backfield. You got the playmaker on your side. On one side, you got Al.
Can I ask a question? Has Dak Prescott had a top 5 defense?
Not yet, but he's been close.
It's coming.
He's had a top 10 defense.
But now they got a good
his I think it was his rookie year. He had a top 10 defense. Them boys overachieved.
We played next man of football. No, we did not.
As long as Jerry don't step in the way, they should be all right.
Romo had a top 10 defense the year they had T.O. and I think they went 13-3.
No, who was on that?
Oh, they did.
Who was on that
you said top 10. Oh, you said top 10.
I said top 10.
Yeah. Romo did have one of them years. Romo had a top 10. He had a top 10 defense, maybe top 12, but he never had a top 5. Never.
I ain't say top 5. I ain't say top 5. I said top 10.
Never. Yeah, one or two of them years, the playoff years, he had a top 10 defense.
I already said, because you know what my next question was going to be, right? Name me one of them Super Bowl years. No, name me one of them Super Bowl years that a top 5 defense didn't play in.
Wasn't it
Green Bay had a top 5 defense?
The Indianapolis versus
Chicago.
They played against the Steelers, though. They played against the Steelers, though.
The Indianapolis versus Chicago. Indianapolis did not have a top. Oh, you said didn't play in period.
But
yeah,
exactly.
So you mean name your year that the top 5 defense never made it to the playoffs? Oh,
didn't play in the Super Bowl. Period.
Oh, didn't play in the Super Bowl
every year.
Oh.
Last year, a top 5 defense didn't make it to the playoffs. Pittsburgh had a top 5 defense and they didn't make it to the playoffs.
No, what I'm saying is
no. He's saying in the Super Bowl, there's always the top 5 defense in the Super Bowls. What are you trying to say? You can't name a Super Bowl.
Oh yeah. Top 5 defense one side or
At
the
least.
other always has a top 5 defense. That's a fact.
I don't know. I would have to look this up. But I want to argue and say that the greatest show on turf I want to say that the greatest show on turf.
Tennessee
Was top 5.
Tennessee. What?
The greatest show on turf defense was top 5.
No, their defense went top 5.
No, it was like it was top 10. It was like top 10, top 15, but it wasn't top 5.
They had a really
but Tennessee
good defense.
They made a top 5 tackle though.
Tennessee defense was stout. Boy,
I think the year Atlanta went to the Super Bowl, we were top 15.
Y'all played New England.
yeah, New England had top 5 that year.
What? Yes. Every year New England had the top 5 defense.
They ain't never top 5
not last year.
They played us.
Well, the way everybody
Here they played us, they ain't have a top 5 defense.
Yeah, but y'all did.
We did.
But y'all did.
The year they played, they ain't had no top 5 defense. That's the reason why they couldn't sack Nick Foles, because they had nobody.
Hey, Divine. What's another word than y'all? Because Dennis ain't with us no more.
You guys. Hey, you guys. Slaw from the Goonies. Anyway,
classic.
We got we got
trying to
7
think.
minutes left.
I'm trying to think who
didn't have a top 5 defense. That's what I'm trying to think about.
What I don't know.
Everybody.
I don't know
Everybody
about
had one.
here.
Wait a minute. How about those Giants?
You know them Giants.
Giants, what?
Top 5.
They was
No,
number
what's
one.
What's funny about that is, remember the first Super Bowl where the Giants got into the playoffs going 8-8. Remember that one?
No, it was 9-7.
And when,
Yeah, 9-7.
It was 9-7.
They did not have. Nobody had I don't think nobody had a top 5 defense that year in the Super Bowl. But that's because the Giants. Were their defense was injured almost a third of like 2/3 of the year. And then when they got to the playoffs, they became the number 1 defense in the playoffs.
Right. Here's the even crazier thing about that, right?
Right. Because they got
only one player made the Pro Bowl on that team.
On that team?
On the team. They only had one Pro Bowl on the team. It was O.C. Umenyiora.
It
was O.C.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Because he had 6 sacks against the Eagles in one game.
Strahan didn't make it?
No. Strahan was injured, remember?
He was injured.
Yeah.
That was the year he ain't even want to play. They had to talk him into playing.
That had the bad hand to come back.
Y'all saw what Tom Brady said to Strahan today?
No, what did
So Strahan,
that was funny.
Strahan said he posted a picture of him getting his sack in the Super Bowl of Tom Brady and was like, "Happy birthday, big dog." And Tom Brady responded and said, "Hey, we have to run it back again. Hopefully in a venue, because I'm still going to work playing every day."
Yeah, he said he hated to use that picture against him.
Yeah,
I had to use.
Tom was like, I can still play, you bum, but
He in the Hall of Fame, right?
That was the year.
Mike was first ballot.
They had the Tiki Barber. Yeah.
What'd you say, Sean? Ain't nobody hear you. We got 2 minutes left. But
I said he had to be.
As we leave out of here, I want to thank the Winners family for coming on the show. Let me get that out the way. Gonna thank Devon Stanfield for coming in, Rashawn Jackson, Tom Rashawn, and Flying High Podcast, my co-host Ryan Thomas, and I want to thank everybody in the comments for liking us each and every Tuesday, all the time at 8:00. We start. Again, this is Talk Curious Tuesday. God bless. Good night.
With them fly ass chicks who paint them pretty ass lips. With them trap boys out doubling up on bricks. For positions like